Well, since we're here, I'm doing Karate Honor. This is Good Company, where we sit down with founders who are building some of Australia's coolest companies. Lepa, you're on a roll at the moment, so I'm going to start with that. Look, today's guest isn't running a food business. She's turned hustle and heritage, a lot of her culture, and the way that she moves into one of Australia's most talked about mobile. Yeah, I know my stuff. Okay, so you're starting in mobile, like food truck?
Yeah, so originally it's a food truck. That's where I began, and that's my love, to be honest, because my background is hospitality and food. And the chocolate milks is a brand new thing. It's only coming up to 1 year.
Okay.
So random.
So you're the driving force behind Barek on Wheels, is that right?
Right.
Okay, and since you've moved on to the Babasmilk. Okay, so I've got to go back to the start, Barek on Wheels.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about it, how it started, the origin story.
Yeah. So to be honest, at the moment, I'm still doing it all. So I'm still running the food truck. I'm still doing the chocolate milk. And that's probably why I'm going crazy.
Right. Yeah.
But how it started was just in COVID, locked up at home, going through things, lost my father, which was really hard. And I just needed like an outlet, to be honest. And I just saw food trucks were doing really well, and people were allowed to visit food trucks in those times. For some weird reason, you're allowed to go there. So I thought I'll just buy one and see how it goes and start selling my cultural food, which is burek. And a lot of people will argue that it's named all different things, but anyway, we say burek. And I started doing that, and it did really well. I was selling out. I was getting like long crowds at my truck, and I couldn't keep up even back then. So same old story.
Mate, it's doing really, really well. So I suppose everything with the origin story, culturally, has this been something that you've always done? You've always been around food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our household and just our culture in general, we love our food.
Okay. And are you serving only cultural?
Yeah. So the food truck that I run is predominantly Balkan food, and we do like all regions. So Serbian people, Croatian, Bosnian, Macedonian. We pretty much cater for all types of cultures, religions, and so.
Okay. And when we say mobile, so your name's out there like well and truly. You either get around a lot or I suppose the branding is just coming up constantly.
Yeah.
Would you say like over the last 5-6 years, has the brand grown well beyond what you expected when you got started?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So talk to me about that branding. So when you come out, you had this food, you knew it was good tasting. Yeah, you saw an opportunity with the COVID market. If you put that food to the customer, it would just hit. At what stage did you go, holy shit, I'm actually onto something here? And
that's a good question. I don't actually know. Even when I sit down today and look back, I don't know probably which moment is like a shock me moment or, pinch me moment kind of thing. There's been so many. But going back then, I think just the way it touches people, the food. It's also a lot of people have that nostalgia feeling when they see that food because they've either moved away from their hometown or their country and they don't have family here. So no one's really making that. And it's very hard. It's not easy to find our food in Sydney. There are a few places, but if you don't know about them, you just don't know about them. And if you're not in that circles, you don't know. So I think Instagram, that's a massive driver for me. So just putting the food out on that reaches so many people and they find out about me. And then, that's just...
It's all incredibly organic with you. So that's one thing that me and you always laugh about because you're not a big marketer. You don't go out there and pay a ton of ads. You just let it organically happen.
That's what we were talking about at Emil's house, right?
Yeah.
So I do no ads. And you were like, is that your website? I'm like, yeah, can you help me? And you obviously created the best website for Bubba's Chocolate Milk. But yeah, I don't like to just always be talking about food. I find that, so sorry to say this, a bit boring.
Mm-hmm.
My personality is quite large. I'm a big talker. I just love a joke. I like to be happy. So I try to combine the food side of things with my personality and showcase it all. Yeah, and I think that's just being real as well. Yeah.
It's authentic. Yeah, no, you can definitely tell. It is authentic and the way that you move is very authentic as well. And speaking of moving, you were on yesterday, the Today Show?
No, sorry. I was on the morning show.
Morning show, that's right.
Cooking with Seven. Yeah, that's a pinch me moment. That was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I got thrown in there. That was just lights, camera, action kind of thing. Just go.
So I only see the highlight. I see the reel because I follow the Instagram. Yeah. So I see it and I'm like, oh, she's on the news today. Yeah. She's up here tomorrow.
Yeah. That was pretty much showcasing a quick way to make a burek. So bureks are made traditionally, it takes forever. But I was just kind of demonstrating a faster way for the general Australian public. And I also had the chocolate milks there, which they tried and they loved.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit lean towards it because, as I said, we were one of the first orders, and then since that,
well, that you built the website and then you ordered it first,
but then out of stock as well, constantly.
Yes.
So, what's the plan from here? Like in terms of growing from here, you're going to stay in stock eventually, or what's?
So that's a good point. Actually, that's the reason I'm in Brisbane. Obviously to see you, and then to go see the manufacturers and just talk about how we can keep up. And just, make sure, because the factory that's producing the milks isn't extravagant. It's not large. It's a medium size, but they have actually started to move into a new factory in Victoria, and that's when production will just be flowing. It's a larger site, and it can handle a lot more.
Yeah, great. Okay. Now, with the business, so everyone has their ups and then the downs as well.
Every day.
So I can tell you're really hands-on with it all still. Let's talk about the downs. So some of the tough times that you're going through over the last couple of years.
Yeah. Look, I think that's all in your head. It's mainly us doing that to ourselves. I think on the surface, from someone else's point of view, we're doing great and it looks like we're doing great. But yeah, we do go through, well, you would know yourself. You're just having to deal with and put fires out every single day with problems and little things. But I can't think of something major that's happened to date, but every day there's a problem.
That's business.
That's
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Every day I want to quit. Every single day.
And we were laughing coming into the show because I'm very like, I want to know a framework. I want to know, what are you measuring within your business? How are you doing these things? What levers are you pulling?
You could put those questions in the bin.
And you told me, you said, put them in the bin, mate. I just wing this whole thing and it works.
Look, it does work for me. It's probably, I'll be honest, if I had a system and probably a framework and had that kind of, knowledge, maybe I'd be better. But this is the best way I know that at the moment. And it is working for me at the moment. So I'm just going to continue.
Agree with that. Don't change it if it's working. Okay. So, look, there's so much uniqueness to what you're doing. I think it's really hard to say, hey, someone, getting started in your space, where do they start? Probably the key thing that I would point out for you is the authenticity.
Yeah.
So I think be authentic. Can you touch on when getting started, where you would, I suppose, where would you point someone to get going in the right direction on a business for themselves?
That want to start. You can't be scared. Like that was my biggest thing at the start. I think that's everybody. We're fearful and we second guess everything. We're so worried about what others will think. I think you need to throw that away. You need to really just block that noise out and try not to listen to your family and your friends that tell you don't do something or that won't work. Just believe in yourself. I think that's why I'm here today, is because I did block all that out. Sorry, these are falling. Is that better?
That's better. Brilliant and good advice.
No, it's true. You need to just block all that all out.
Okay. So I'm gonna skim right through the 3-step framework. I don't think we need the 3 steps. It's just
no freaking framework. I told you. Good hook.
Okay. So, what are you working on at the moment? That's exciting. What's new? What's coming out?
Okay. So strawberry milk. Definitely have that down pat. And as you know, we're backed by iHeart Country Radio with Chris Sanderlands and his new radio show called Christoph. So he's been our our strawberry milk decider. So he tried the few flavors for me. And he chose one and his wife chose another one. So now what I've done is I've mixed them together so we can create the perfect strawberry milk that he will love. And then that should be hitting, I reckon that will be out in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Where do they buy this stuff?
This is all basically online, which
brilliant. Very happy about.
Website built. Babasmilk.com. Is it? It isn't?
.au.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
There's no.
You've got the .com and the .au.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Chris said I don't.
You've got the .com and the .au. So let me make sure that we've got this right in the show notes. Okay. No, so we have the .com, we have the .com.au. Yeah. With a redirect on the .au.
Yeah, right, whatever. Okay. As long as you know where the fuck it's going.
So we know we're good there. Any visitors go there. If not, go to the Instagram and stuff.
This is like proof right now that I don't even know my own website.
We're going to get them into the show notes. We'll drop a link. Instagram socially is also an easy place to follow along because I feel like that is the most authentic spot to find you.
Yeah.
A lot of behind the scenes, the stuff that she's working on, you can find it there. And we look forward to catching you on the next one.
No, thank you. You've got this.